it's on.
Huh?
Hey.
Oh, hi. Yeah, see, like we're rusty. It's been a minute since we've been on here. It's a Rated HR show. We're coming to you live on youtube.com/Rated HR show, and also just on my stupid Facebook page because we're just really doing it for friends and fam. A little therapy. My name is Hawaiian Ryan.
Tina.
And we want to talk about the NBA drama last night. It is playoff time. We are in playoff mode. And it is my favorite time of year. This is my Christmas. You know what I mean? Jesus, you did some cool stuff, but I love Steph Curry. That's why and Steph Curry loves you, Jesus. So it's all full circle. Everybody loves each other. But yeah, this is my team, the Golden State Warriors. And we got 4 rings, trying to fight for a 5th ring. We're only in the first round of the playoffs, and last night was game 2 at Sacramento because, you know, we're the 6th seed. Sacramento's like the 3rd seed. So, you know, we had a rough season. To start off, of course, you all know famously Draymond Donkey Face Green punches one of our own players, Jordan Poole, in the face. We have it on video. It's at practice, and this is how we started off the stupid season for this year.
All right.
Right? So already, horrible start. I'm a big fan of Golden State, but let me tell you why. It's because I'm a big fan of Steph Curry, but let me tell you why. Because I'm a big fan of excellence and basketball being played at the highest level. I've got my Mamba mentality shirt on, R.I.P. Kobe. You know what I mean? And it's like
you have your Golden State
hat on. It's about excellence. It's about basketball is, you know, everybody knows the phrase, ball is life. I'm here for the life of ball. I'm here for the metaphor. It's about teamwork, friends, people working together, competition, excellence at a high level, discipline, you know, figuring out how to communicate, how to play. It's game theory in there. You know what I mean? How to, it's strategy. Right. It's,
wait,
yeah,
you know what? You know what I always have to do? I always have to check to make sure.
Oh, is it no audio?
Yeah, it is. Okay. Just making sure because, you know, sometimes it acts funny.
Okay. So,
especially when we do the updates.
Yeah. Okay. So, you know, like, I mean, the way we look at it and talk about basketball and all the drama is we like to pull out the human, the relatable element of the drama. And so, I got a basketball thread and I play basketball with a bunch of my friends here in Honolulu, Hawaii. We got a thread in WhatsApp, and we talk shit live during the game, and we break it down strategy, like fucking drop
technical
coverage,
stuff and stats and all
right,
that, right?
Double teaming and like, you know, all this, you know, so we get into all the nitty gritty and get nerdy on it. But over here, I just want to talk about the human stuff that comes out of it. Like I talked to your 14-year-old daughter, Lonnie, about this. Anything that I can pull out of basketball that is relatable is like where I live. I love that part. I want to make this, I want to share the passion. I want to make it relatable and enjoyable for just anybody. Yeah. Not like, I don't want you to get in, like, oh, I heard.
How do you use basketball to get through life?
Right. Because ball is life. And all these things, like I said, it's a perfect metaphor. I know it's a stupid game sometimes, right? Just put this ball into that hoop and that's it. But how from that, it's a team, 5 guys, and you got 5 girls, whatever. And you got to figure out, right, how to like use the space, either defend the guys from keeping them away from the basket or not letting their best players get off. How they have, everybody has favorite spots. So it's like it's a war. It's chess. It's strategy. It's high level. And you know, the Sacramento Kings, who are very young, probably the second youngest team next to OKC this year in the 2023 NBA season. Everybody, including me, is like, dude, you guys are so talented. You're so good. The coach is Mike Brown, who was last year's Golden State assistant coach and defensive coach. You got Harrison Barnes and Sacramento Kings, who's also former Golden State. You know, it's a young team that, you know, they're the best on the road, I think, this NBA season. They've got one of the best offenses, not so great on defense, right? They got like their center, DeMontis Sabonis, or like I call him, DeFLOPis SuckBoners. Because you know what happened last night, I'll just get into it, right? First of all, Sacramento, you guys are winning 2-0 to us, and I give you your flowers. You guys are kicking our ass. I got nothing to say except for we are sucking. As not fully. We're playing good, but we got some flaws that we've been dealing with our whole season, and it's still there. But I was thinking, like a lot of people are, you know, veteran, you know, vibe is going to kick in, right? The fact that we got Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, right, who've all been there for 4 times, you know, Stephen Kerr, the coach, and that veteran, element is all that always kicks in. Everybody always talks about. No one says, "Oh, this young team has never been there. That'll go good for them," right? It's always about like, "Holy crap, how are you gonna get through the playoffs, even if you're good during the regular season?"
Have to know the pressure.
Right. So I'll just explain real quick what happened last night. Obvious back and forth, the highly physical game. Everybody's fighting, grabbing jerseys, holding arms, pushing. And you got 3 human refs running around, missing a lot of this shit. Why? Because the NBA is probably rigged, and there's probably mafia betting on shit.
Yeah, they're not missing shit. They're just.
We're in 2023, right? We got AI that can deep fake. We can pretend we went to the moon. We can do laser surgery on eyes. The technology is so far advanced, and we're sitting here, 3 fucking humans in Foot Locker jerseys. Foot Locker shoe salesman jerseys running around going, "Oh, I didn't see it. I missed it." And it's just millions of dollars. People betting, right? And fouls not being called. No consistency. Anyway, so as a basketball fan, these are frustrating things you have to deal with. But one of the elements is dirty plays, right? So the play last night, 7 minutes and 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We're down 1 game. We're down a couple points. It's a very competitive, high-level game. And Sabonis is the center for the Sacramento Kings. Draymond Green, 6'6", maybe. Our center, he's probably the greatest small ball center of all time. He's so good, so smart. Nobody doubts his basketball genius and IQ. But when it comes to emotional IQ, the guy's a retard. He's a fucking retard. Like I said, going back, he punched one of our own players in the beginning, which caused a rocky beginning. He got suspended in 2016 when he fucking punched LeBron James right in the fucking royal jewels, the king, right in the jewels. The guy's been fucking, and it's he's an interesting character. But last night he got in a scuffle with the Sacramento center, and the center fell down right next to Draymond's, legs, grabbed his ankle, which is already dirty. Okay, so that's already dirty. But there's levels to dirtiness, right? There's levels. So Draymond reacts by...
He did an appropriate amount of dirtiness.
We'll discuss that. Yeah, we'll discuss that.
Well, compared to the rest of the players in the NBA, right? A lot of people are doing that kind of holding your arm.
Okay, well, we can talk about it. Yeah, we can rate dirtiness, right?
Okay.
But basically...
But it seems like it's been accepted all around.
Right. So he's grabbing the ankle, Draymond, to try to get out of the ankle lock.
And he didn't grab it. He was
he pretended. He pretended I'm just on the floor and your leg just happens to be here, and then so.
And he could maybe even say I didn't even realize it wasn't my teammate. I was just trying to get up. I was trying to
whatever, right? But bottom line is Draymond's pulling his foot out, and in order to get out, he uses his other foot to step right on the ribs of Sabonis, who's on the floor, and then does a Super Mario stomp and jumps off. And let's show the video. You want to show the video just a little bit? I'm sure you guys all saw this by now, because anybody who's watching this probably you give a shit about this shit. You probably already saw it, but just in case you're jumping in and you want to chime in and have an opinion, let's just. I go to my history. Oh, there it is, right there on the top.
This one.
Yeah. Is there a volume?
Do you want the sound?
Doesn't have to be. Try to make it bigger, though, I guess. Okay, so this is the play. Oh, it's hard to see. Well, rewind maybe a little bit. Or they're going to show it one more time. They're going to show it one more time, right? Okay. So here's Sabonis doing a fucking Oscar act because, yes, it probably hurt, but he's also very smart. I want to say this about Sabonis. I'm giving him all his flowers. He got the better of Draymond Green in this. He baited him. He did a little dirty thing. He did get a technical foul for it, by the way. He did get a technical foul for it. But in the end of the day, we're going to talk about something that all people who watch basketball know. There it is. You saw it? There it is. There it is. Right. Silly. So one more time. Let's see. So you can see the ankle grab right here. Ankle grab. He's pretending but then you could tell he was trying to grab it. And then boom. And then there was the acting job. Yay, Oscar award-winning performance. Okay. But I got to say, just right off the bat, you guys know, if you watch basketball, if you're a basketball fan, this shit goes on all the time. And it's just part of the game. You can complain about it. You can say, hey, no fair. But what happens at this level, especially playoff time, is everybody's doing a little bit of it. And the whole game is don't get caught, bitch. And one of the tricks that people play. Like I said, LeBron did it against Draymond in 2016, and everybody, not just me, thinks we lost those finals because Draymond Green got ejected from punching LeBron in the nuts. You know,
and
right into his Space Jam 2s.
If you have any feelings about this, please
chime in.
Because
yeah,
I'm curious to know if there's an. Okay, let me tell you my side. Okay. No, I'm not a basketball fanatic. I like to watch basketball. I like Golden State.
Right.
But I'm no longer a Draymond fan because of this. I just think it's too many times. It's like his temper is horrible. You know, he has no self-control. You're getting paid to do this for a profession. And you're doing to me. Okay, real quick. Over the line of what dirty is.
Yes. Okay, we'll talk about the. Hi, Tracy. Do you see the comments? Because I'm seeing comments here, but I don't see it there. No. Okay, let's try to look to see it because I want to basically engage with. That's why I like live. I like to engage with anybody who just happens to drop by. But yeah, so it's so many. I basically been hearing a lot of people talk about who's right, who's wrong. Sabonis got a technical, and then Draymond got ejected. So I'm hearing a lot of people say, they got that right? Sabonis was in the wrong. He got his technical. And then Draymond's was an overreaction, some people are saying, and that's why he got the ejection. But now what's on the table is he going to be suspended for Game 3, which... Yeah? What?
We had a bunch of comments.
Oh, I didn't even know. Hey, what's up, Zach?
Our comments. I knew it. See, that's always a thing when you update something and you never know how it's going to mess with everything. Okay. But I'll just read you the comments.
Yeah, good.
Chris, hi, Chris Jordan.
What's up, Chris?
He says he should have kicked him in the dick. He's done that several times, and you can watch a compilation video of a minute and a half of him kicking.
Type in Jimmy Kimmel and then Draymond kicking compilation. It's hilarious. Fucking hilarious. So, so Draymond's a villain. He's a villain. Yeah. And I got to tell you, just to watch basketball for entertainment, I love him. Yeah. I don't want to be friends with him. I think he's a trash person. He's got anger issues that I don't want to be around. Right. But if I'm watching you on TV, you're a great character. Thank you for being born and being and livening up our lives. But you're kind of trash, and you're a danger. You're hurting your team. You're also bringing your team a lot of good too. It's all over the place. It's complex. It's blurry. That's why I love it. But anyway.
Let's see what Zach says. Okay. He says, Zaddy's back. Everyone's going to be a little extra during these things. Haha. Yeah. Rodman makes it entertaining and not cringy at least. Yeah. And Shannon says, what's up, bro? Hawaiian Ryan and friend from Chime.
That's so true, Zach. What's up, Shaz? Yeah, he's like a Rodman. So we can't lie and say we don't like these characters to spice up our life. Ron Artest, but we like a little bit, but we don't want Malice at the Palace all over again, do we? You remember when they were like, I don't know if you remember, but
they went nuts.
Throwing chairs, people getting hurt. The whole point, and I'm going to come back to why basketball is such a great metaphor for life, is the whole point is you got at the highest level, we're looking for legends. We're looking for leaders. We're looking for people who are so excellent that they're able to be tough, take the pressure, take the nicks and the scratch. I don't mean nicks like New York, like the elbows. It's rough out there. You can tell.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And whether you like it or not, we have a culture where not every foul is being seen.
He says, how about Ron Artest with the elbow to his head?
Oh, my God. So we were actually discussing what's the dirtiest play of all. I don't think this is the dirtiest play of all because I think Ron Artest to the head of James Harden was worse. I think Andrew Bynum to J.J. Barea, who's like 5'9". He's like my height. J.J. Barea goes up for a layup or a dunk, and then Andrew Bynum, out of frustration, just elbows him midair. Fucking, J.J. Barea can jump. He's tall, he's small, but he can jump. So he's super high in the air, and he falls horribly. And Bynum takes off his shirt like a fucking thug, and we all know
Bynum rib shot.
Yeah, and so I think there's been dirtier plays,
right?
But Draymond's up there. He's a Ron Artest. He's a Rodman. He's a Bynum. He's a thug, right now, and he's on the team that I love because I love him for playing high level basketball. The way they move the ball, the way that they've changed the game by being able to.
I don't even like that. That that whole flopping thing and the
Right.
exaggeration and all the shit. I don't like that that's even part of the game. I wish so bad. It's like, just keep it basketball.
But isn't that so much how like life is?
Well,
right?
What it is like
there are rules.
it's like that's what people like to see because it's entertaining, and so they, it's like, but at the expense of what, the guy the other day, like I said, I'm not the best, I'm not the biggest basketball fan, but
right.
The guy the other day that he got elbowed in the eye, got a huge black eye, and it was like cut. Who was that?
That was who was that?
I can't remember, but it's like, that could have even been purposely.
That was an accident. It
looked like an accident, but it could be an extra. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Like
Rudy Gobert from the Timberwolves, who is another douche, who punched his own teammate right before that game and came back from a suspension. Right. He gave his whole team COVID, which you remember, right? Mm-hmm. So a lot of this is, I want to take the conversation here. A lot of this is like. And my feeling as being a Golden State fan, and I want Curry to get his 5th ring. I want all the LeBron lovers to shut the fuck up because Curry's my GOAT. You know what I mean? It's like I am frustrated. Right. I'm in a toxic relationship with Golden State Warriors because even though I love them, they have this Draymond fucking trait.
Okay. And
they've got this fucking trait.
But it's like, and we just had a conversation about this the other day, right? About like, everybody, if you look hard enough, you don't have to look that hard,
right?
But if you look around, everybody's got some shit, right? And
we all do. Humanity.
We all do.
It's humanity.
Yeah.
So it's about levels of shit and what we're willing to fucking deal with, right? And this is a fucking incident about levels, right? Everybody knows, wink, wink. It's like kind of like game theory, right? Like if I just play the basketball game exactly purely like how fucking James Peach intended, or whatever the fuck his name was back in the day when it was first invented with a peach basket. James Peach. It's probably something else, but peach basket.
James and the giant peach.
That's why my head. And they used the peach basket as the first one. But you're not going to win. Right? Like, it's like Lance Armstrong's idea of like, I had to use steroids because everyone else is using steroids. Like, what are you going to do? Be the clean person and then just be slow and go, well, at least I was ethical, right? That's what's happening in the UFC, right? You got to like cut weight. You walk around at 200, but you want to like cut weight to like 155 because that way you're the biggest motherfucker in there. So if you can, so then we have a whole league of UFC motherfuckers just almost dying before they go into a 5-round fight. And then, now...
By the way, Alima Leigh McFarland is going to be fighting this weekend.
Bring the hammer, sister. Let's go.
She said she's got 10 more pounds to lose. And I'm like, girl, I've been trying to lose 10 pounds for the past 2 years. Like, I don't know how she's going to do it in 1 week. But
she has a week. Well, the fighters have to starve themselves from water.
I'm like,
for like days. We could do that, but damn, I ain't fucking... Shit.
Yeah. Zach says, who was worse? I don't know how to say this name.
Laimbeer or Draymond? Yeah, I got to go back and watch. Everybody's comparing it to Bill Laimbeer from the fucking 80s. And he had his own stomp. But back in the 80s, people just, like, if you fucking found me wrong, I'd just fully swing at you back in the 80s.
Wow.
But, we live in a different league now.
I almost feel like that's better. Like, if you're going to...
Like hockey. Let's just make it like hockey. Yeah. You're going to grab my foot, right? Like, let's talk about that. Let's go back to the incident again. If you can grab my foot, let's be honest. As much as I fucking hate Draymond right now, and I'm pissed at him, and he's a toxic part of a relationship that I love, Sabonis is that's a dirty little fucking, like, if I could twist my ankle if I move wrong. Number one, let's talk about why you do this in basketball, right? And this has been going back and forth the whole game last night. Whereas, like, in fact, 3 minutes before this incident, Draymond was called for a foul for just stumbling back and then hitting Sabonis out of bounds, and Sabonis falls down. They call a tech on Draymond. Draymond's like, what? Why? Because if your ass is down here, we're 5-on-4 going down the court. So it's like you cannot want these slightly dirty plays to exist, but on a high level, it's happening anyway, and it's a battle that you kind of going like, well, we gotta win.
Okay, well, Douglas is saying,
Yeah.
okay, bro, he didn't grab it. No way.
What?
Bro, he was protecting himself from getting stepped on.
Douglas.
Douglas. Watch it again. We just
I know.
showed
Well,
it,
he's a Lakers fan, so he's not even. He doesn't.
He
He's
might have
not. He's
missed
not
it.
biased.
We
He's just
just
making.
showed
That's his
it.
opinion. I know. If this was Lakers Douglas, you'd probably be biased. But I see that
Okay.
you're just trying to say.
But that's what we were just saying. Maybe you missed it. We showed the clip, and no, he didn't grab it, but he did wrap his arms around it to not let him go.
And Douglas, I will tell you this.
He says nope, he hates the Lakers.
Oh, you hate the Lakers? Okay. I thought you were a Lakers fan. But okay, how about this, Douglas? He made it look like he tried to make it look like it wasn't on purpose. He did. And for that
last second, if you look at that last second,
you can tell.
He tried to hold it.
Yeah, you can tell
when he tried to get his foot out, he was trying to hold it there.
Okay, but you know what? It's the fact that we're arguing, Douglas, means that Sabonis was a little better at the whole
fake out.
The fake out.
Yeah.
So
I love what Zach says.
What?
UFCBA, Ultimate Fighting Championship Basketball Association.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I mean, that's what hockey
Let's
is.
just put the two favorite things together.
Dude, that's what hockey is, right? It's like you stop and you just fight, and it's hilarious. Like, what's more American than that? Even though it's a Canada, Canadians love hockey.
Yeah,
but I mean, yeah, like, look, you grabbed my ankle, and I know, Douglas, you don't think he did. I just think he did a better acting job at it. Yeah. Right.
And he says, in any case, well, there's no room for it. And that's what,
Yeah, because Sabonis, by the way, his parents are both professional athletes. This dude he's killing it. He's playing the game right, and he's beating Draymond at his own game.
Yeah.
He's got this nice, like, I'm doing your taxes Sabonis look. You know, I'm just got this nice, clean-cut side comb. I'm just a soft-spoken, nice white person.
Bro, he stomped on high, and then he says Draymond is dirty as hell.
No, look, I'm here to say Draymond is dirtier than Sabonis. He overreacted. He ruined it. He could have hurt Sabonis. Sabonis, I think, is overdoing it by, like, with his actions, but that's part of this game. And Draymond, you fucking fell into the trap. You got baited.
And
that's it.
How's this? Then he goes on the damn interview, and then he's like, I can't stretch my leg that far. Really? Over just a single person?
You're so full of shit, Draymond. You're so full of shit. No one's buying your shit. You're a dangerous fucking thug. And I am torn. Of course I want to win. But I also want to drop this donkey in the fucking Alawai. Like, is it worth it? Let me work it.
Yeah.
Let me put my thing down. Fucking reverse it.
And here's the thing, right? It's like you're costing, like you could single-handedly cost your whole team this series because
he did it. He already did that in 2016, by the way. But see, what's controversial is, like, I don't even know if we get there to be fighting for the champ without Draymond. Yeah. But then it's like it's frustrating because if he just was a little bit smarter about this. Yeah. We would have our 5th ring already, be fighting for the 6th ring this year.
He could have just, like, flopped on top of him, and then he would have looked like...
Okay, so let's talk about that. Okay, let's talk about that.
And Douglas says, as a player myself, when you're in a crowd, you always check your footing. Never step hard because you don't know what's below you. So you don't, you try to be careful. Yeah. You don't want to hurt somebody.
But look, you could tell from Draymond's interview, right? He goes like, they go like, he sits down the very first second. Someone's like, can you walk us through what? And they don't even get through the question. Draymond's like, he grabbed my leg. And it's the second time it's happened. Last night it was Malik Monk, and tonight it was Sabonis. Both times refs just watching. Just fucking watching. So I guess grabbing ankle is okay, huh? And number one, first of all, let me just correct you on that first part, Dre. New media. The ref wasn't just watching the second time because Sabonis got a technical.
Right.
And I guess ankle grabbing is okay. No, it's not. No, he got the fucking technical.
Yeah. If you didn't do that, and just said he grabbed
then
my leg.
He would have got the technical, and you don't get shit. Yeah. And maybe we win last night.
So stupid.
Are you talented, Draymond? One of the best. I called you the best small center to ever exist. I appreciate your dedication. There's a beast.
He's just a shitty person.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't want to make it so black and white because yes, kind of, but that's also what makes him a great person.
Sure.
He's got
because
both.
He steps over the line enough to get extra.
Yes, the same thing in that brain that makes him fucking so good is also what triggers him to make him a fucking beast sometimes in a bad way.
He needs to go to fucking therapy. And
sure. We all do. We all do.
I would just tell you what what my daughter said. She was like, the whole time she's like, I don't understand why he's just sitting there trying to cover up his bald spot with his hand the whole time. She's like, you're just drawing attention to it.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. It's okay. So let's go back to so that's the wrong reaction in so many ways. Number one, just because strategy. It's just bad strategy. You're doing it so obvious. You just know you're gonna get kicked out. What good does that do? The whole why basketball is such a good metaphor for life is it doesn't reward those who are emotionally unstable.
Right.
It doesn't. You know what I mean? What? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm doing this thing, so I'm like accidentally. sorry. It doesn't. You know what I mean? The whole thing I'm looking for and why the playoffs are like, it's such a good test of who's gonna do well under the pressure. Right? Isn't that what we're looking for? I get so inspired by the Kobes of the world, the Jordans, the LeBrons, the Currys, who's performing so high of a level that when the whole world's watching, all the money's on the table, you're calm, you're smart, you're strategic,
right.
You work right. You take the pressure that's been given you and you act right. You react right.
Right.
So let's discuss some of the ways he could have reacted, right? You grab my ankle. Okay, that's no small thing, Douglas. You're right. That's no small thing. I don't like it.
And he says that it's also there would be no call if Draymond didn't stomp on him. There would have been no call.
But so let's talk about that. Let's talk about it. If I'm Draymond now, I can't. Yeah, you're right, Douglas. I can't just be like this nice kid in the NBA who goes like, he grabbed my ankle and the refs didn't see it. Oh well, woe is me. Like you don't win. Bitches lose that. You're a bitch and you lose that way. So you have to be a little bit of a beast. You have to over exaggerate. My ankle's stuck. Then you take a step as if you're going to really step. You don't stomp on the guy that jump off like you're fucking Super Mario. No, so what you do, you fucking dumb donkey, is you pretend like you're about to fucking go. You show my leg is stuck. The videos will show. It will show. And then you fall. You take your knee and you drive it right into his fucking nutsack. You make it so he can't have another family again. You break his ribs. You hit his fucking throat. His esophagus is broken. I don't care about you, Sabonis. I have no empathy or emotion. Once you grab my leg, who knows what kind of consequences can come from that. Okay, so I'm not even mad that Sabonis could have gotten hurt.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm mad about.
It's how dumb you did
It's how dumb because
now you're costing games. Yeah.
It's like everybody knows you can't just go like, hey, you're grabbing my ankle. That's dangerous. Why don't I reach down and just fucking punch you in the fucking throat? You can't do that, you dumb shit.
He says, that would have been better for sure. Like he said, he was already pissed. By the way, this is Doug from Maui, Sammy's guy.
Yeah, that's why. I thought you were a Lakers guy, Doug. I know, but I guess you hate the Lakers only now. Oh yeah, you know why? Because you hate LeBron. That's right. You were the Kobe. He was a Kobe Lakers.
LeBron.
Me too, buddy.
Shaz says I just mentioned you with a tag bro.
Thanks, Shaz.
I was meaning to call you.
Bulls, baby. See, you're an MJ guy. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, look.
MJ all day.
Yeah, and I love Kobe's mentality is really what I love about him. He's such a beast as his finisher. He's one of the few guys who's like, give me the fucking ball when the whole world is watching. Not like, maybe you take it, LeBron. Anyway, the point is, but Curry has everything. He's got the passing. He's got the killer MJ Kobe instinct. He's got everything. So that's my guy. That's my GOAT.
What did Curry say?
Yeah.
Oh, he's MJ's second coming, real talk. Okay, So what did Curry say about Draymond? Is he backing him up? I mean, I guess at this point, you kind of have to. Either don't say anything. But
Draymond's putting them all in his position. Stephen Kerr, the coach, had to go like, I didn't see it. You fucking liar. But he had to. Fucking even Stephen Curry had to say like, oh, well, I was doing something else. Like
you definitely don't want to say it was wrong, right? Because you're admitting guilt.
Well,
like
Klay Thompson did.
Oh, he did.
This is what Klay Thompson says. He goes like, well, bro, What do you want me to do, man? You grab my ankle when you're running full speed. First of all, Clay, you fucking exaggerated. Nobody was running full speed.
He wasn't even standing.
Standing right there. Okay. But what Clay meant to say is like, I need to run full speed because I'm needed down the court, and you fucking dirty asshole. If you hold my ankle, what if I pull out and I don't realize you're holding it? I could tear my knee. Anything could happen.
Trip, yeah.
So again, it's no small thing, and I think Sabonis is a dirty fuck, and I hope his ribs are cracked. Fuck you. Yeah. But I'm not. That's not my team.
Yeah.
My team is what? Come on, Draymond.
Yeah, so right. let's talk about today then. Okay, so he says Curry's acting as if he's not phased. The Kings are scary good.
They're scary good, and they're being coached by a Golden State philosopher, Mike Brown, who was he
knows all the tricks. He knows
exactly.
He knows what they're
and you know doing. What? It's some of the best basketball that I've seen in a long time. I'm not mad. I know it seems like I'm mad, but if you know me, that's just how I get happy, is to get mad. So you know what? I just get passionate. I want Sacramento Kings versus Golden State forever. Just play a 90 million series, not a 7-game series. This is the highest level, and they're both playing like such high level basketball, passing the ball, sharing it. Malik Monk is scoring 25 points off the bench. Meanwhile, Jordan Poole, where the fuck are you? Why are you throwing the ball into the stands? You fucking weirdo. Anyway, because pressure.
Yeah,
pressure. Fucking shows us.
But he stepped up last season. That's what's so weird about
it. He has it in him. He has it in him, but he's just a little up. He's up and down.
This whole season has been so wishy-washy.
Right.
But okay, so let's talk about then today, right? Then it comes out today. It says and they're young, and Coach Brown knows their tendencies. Yes.
Wu Chang, what's happening?
Hey, Wu Chang.
Yes.
But yeah, let's talk about today. So then it says on the news or whatever that. That they both went to go get x-rays?
Oh, this is hilarious. Yeah, that's why I sent you the picture of Jeremy Renner with and that was Sabonis pretending to be extra hurt.
Why all of a sudden is the comment coming there and it's not even from, where is that
comment? I have no idea. We're working out some bugs from Ecamm, but we haven't been on this in a while, so we're kind of like a little bit rusty. We got to check things out. But what were you saying?
That they both went and got x-rays?
So, but see, this
is... Draymond, you're just a fool now. Now you're being silly.
But I appreciate the fucking... we're all laughing because we all know what's happening. It's a war.
Right.
It's a fucking war. So right after the game, Sacramento Kings sends out a media announcement. Sabonis is getting his ribs x-rayed and his lungs x-rayed. I mean, look, gosh. I do think... look, that's not fun. You got stepped on. I mean, it's possible. I don't want to make light of it. Maybe there's a cracked rib, but wink, wink. Mostly it's because please suspend Draymond Green is what that move is.
Right.
It's all game theory. It's chess, right? And now you dumb donkey, you might be suspended for the third game. You know what I mean? If that happened in 2016, which is slightly different because I think he was ejected out of like 7 technicals. And then, throughout the series, he got 7. If you get 7, then you automatically get suspended again.
Right.
As opposed to this is one incident. I don't know if he'll be suspended, if I'm honest. But now you're fucking leaving it in the hands of the goddamn commissioner in the NBA who was sitting courtside. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like they need to fine these guys when they do those flagrant twos or whatever. It just needs they need to have more. I feel like to just have them sit out a game, especially like Golden State, who has so many great players. Like there's I don't know about the Kings, but most of the time, if one person is out, they still can come back, right?
I mean, well, it depends on who that person is, right?
Well, Draymond was out for a pretty good amount of time, and they were still doing pretty good. I mean, the first few games they were kind of losing or whatever, but then they figured it out, right?
That's true.
So it's like
that can't happen, but the playoffs are different. The playoffs are different. Right now, and this is just some nerdy stats, but with Steph Curry off the floor, we are the worst team by far. Like the Charlotte Hornets outscore us by 18 points on average when Steph Curry's not on the floor, and they're the worst, the lowest. And I might getting that stat a little bit wrong, but the point is still the same. We are horrible without our goat on the floor, and to be honest, it's not that great without Draymond on the floor. He's very integral to what the fuck we do. But it's a less like the whole point is coming back to the life lessons, right? It's about look, man, life is gonna throw shit at you. It's not gonna be fair. Okay, I know we can sit here and fantasize like, wouldn't it be great if Sabonis never grabs our ankles? Life is filled with Saboners grabbing ankles, right? And the refs don't always catch that shit. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
So
right, you gonna do what Draymond does and fucking ruin everything?
No, you gotta be better than that. Be the bigger person, right?
You know. Yeah.
So I don't know what he says. Look, so Doug says that's fucked up. 2016. That would have gave Ben part of their first three-peat.
Yeah. Ben? Who's Ben?
I don't know. And then he says they miss Andrew Bogut.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we definitely, defense is our problem. That's right. And Draymond is like defensive player of the year, one of the greatest.
Oh, Ben.
One of the greater defenders.
That would have been part of their first three-peat. Yeah, that's fucked. The 2016, if they would have won that, they would have had a three-peat.
I mean, I thought you were talking about Ben Simmons, who is an interesting fucking, another interesting NBA fucking story, right? The guy has made $89 million, and he's probably played
20 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, the amount of games he's played, you know what? I think it's around 100. So it's basically $1 million a game, and you know what I mean? Then he's just sitting for the rest.
Wow.
But it's like
useless, like Zion.
Right. But we all hate Ben Simmons, right? The fans of NBA. But is he not winning in life?
No, he totally is. Yeah,
this motherfucker shows up to the game, front row seats, and wearing the most fucking goofball shit, and talking about my back is sore for 18 games in a row. You fucking
wait.
Winning motherfucking so jealous of your life, asshole.
He's saying his back is sore?
I mean, his back is sore. He did quote mental. He did do that for a little bit, but that's another one. Was it? Was it that? Or are you just trying to get millions for sitting on a bench, which I can't even hate on you with?
Hey,
I want to hate on you, but I can't. You're just winning.
Yeah.
God damn it. I don't like you.
But
I don't want to be friends with you.
I will say maybe he's not winning, because if it really is mental health and he's got freaking issues.
Look, give me $89 million and I'll work it out. I'll go to fucking betterhelp.com, get myself a therapist.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying you don't have, we all got mental health issues, bitch.
Sure.
You know what I mean? We all got it. Give me $89 million while I work it out. I fucking don't feel sorry for you. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, yeah. It's like it's pressure. That's what he really is. It's like, it's hard. People are mean when they say things like you can't shoot. I'm like, yeah, bitch, because you can't shoot. I mean, what are we talking about here? Who cares if they say that you got $89 million for sitting your ass on a bench?
He's like, yes, sir. 89 will make me straight.
You know what I'm saying, Doug? Right? What are we talking about? Right, Hanale? What are we talking about? These guys are, it's millions of dollars. And we're talking about, like, he grabbed my foot. I couldn't act right. Oh, boy. The thing that made me kind of fired up is I'm talking on the thread with some real life friends I play basketball with, and they're like, it's not so bad. Oh, well. You know what I mean? One guy
Hanale's like, bruh, $2 million, I'm good.
Yeah. $1 million, I'm good.
All my mental health issues, huh? Me too.
You know what I mean? It's like, but when I was talking with a real life guy, my basketball through I played basketball with, Hanale, I think you left, because I used to play with Hanale too, but anyway, I don't think you met him, but he's just like, I don't see anywhere he could have stepped. Like he bought that hook, line, and sinker. And I'm just like, dude, if you believe that, I got some Dogecoin I want you to buy from me.
He could have stepped over his, like...
It's so, like, how are you even... Who made your brain that you let yourself delude yourself to think that donkey dick-kicking fucking Draymond Green punched Jordan Poole, his own player, in the mouth? This guy couldn't step anywhere else, or did he really want to step? Especially after he gave you a 5-minute speech about how, like, well, grabbed my ankle last night. They're not calling it. You grabbed my ankle. No one's calling it. Well, and then he's just like, I gotta go. I gotta put my foot somewhere. I can't. I'm not that flexible. Gotta put my foot somewhere. It is what it is. Obviously, what he's saying is, yeah, I stepped on your boy, and guess what? Grab my ankle again. It's gonna be your nuts the next time. And look, if this was a street fight, fuck yeah, Draymond. Yeah. This is UFC. Fuck yeah, get him back.
Yeah.
The whole point of basketball is this is one of those. It's in the middle. You can be physical within the rules.
Right.
You can be physical within the rules. So it takes strategy. It takes nuance. It takes skill, bitch. No. It doesn't take a thug to just come out, well, like, if I don't like something, I'm just going to fucking punch you. I'm going to attack you.
Right.
That shit's for the, I don't know what that's for. That's for, I don't know. It's not It's not the NBA for sure.
Right.
Maybe hockey. Yeah. If you want to be a tough guy, go play hockey, Draymond.
Yeah.
I want to see you want to fight. There's places you can fight. To go be a tough guy and try to fight people where the rules are you don't fight, you're a bully. You're a trash human. You're a piece of shit.
So Douglas says, check it out. His picks for his finals.
Right.
He's going to go Clippers and Celtics. And then Hanalei says, yes.
I mean, that's not a bit. Look at the Clippers are fucking.
You're like, I'm not trying to hear that yet. Not for two more. For 2 more games at least.
I'm not done yet. I am admitting that I'm scared. I'm admitting that yes, we have some toxic fucking traits in our team.
Don't you have some faith in your damn team?
Well, I have faith in Steph Curry. I have faith in Klay Thompson, even though I know you said some bullshit to try to back up your friend, but I let that slide because I know you're just trying to be a good friend. Steve Kerr, I have faith in him. I have faith in the way they run their offense. I have faith in Wiggins, but I don't really have faith.
He was fucking up yesterday.
Yeah, but I gotta admit, I don't have much faith in Jordan Poole. I'm scared. I don't have much faith in our overall defense. Just in general. And I'm a little afraid that, we are a little bit older compared to, look, Sacramento makes us look a little bit old. I have to admit that. I fucking hate to admit that.
He says, he can't do it without shooting the ball. We live and die by the 3.
Yeah. Yeah. And, it's like, there are some things we can do, I think, to fix it. I definitely think that, I think we're concentrating so much on how they were pressuring Steph Curry, but we insisted to shoot our threes when really Sacramento's weakness is to break them down and, attack the rim and get some twos like old-fashioned style because they don't have a big rim blocker like Jaren Jackson on the fucking Memphis Grizzlies or a fucking, whatever. It's like, and maybe it takes us a while to adjust. But you know what? If we're going to Game 5 back to Sacramento and we're 2-2 because we clinched 2 back at home at the Chase Center, I'm not shocked. Is anybody shocked?
No.
So it's not over yet. I know that, and
the problem is,
but we are looking at
2 away games that they're going to have to figure out again.
You got to figure, and I much would have rather take one here in the first 2 games than having now to go 2-2 back to Sacktown in a stadium that they call Golden One Center, by the way, and we couldn't even get one Golden One at Golden One. And it's going to be tough. We're going to be going back to Sacktown, even at our best case scenario with 2-2. And Sack's going to be like, oh, you're coming back to my town now.
Okay, here, you want to take bets? He says it's going to end in 5-3-1. Head back to Sack.
Hell no. I'm here confessing how wobbly I feel right now, Doug. Dude, this is the last. I'm admitting I don't know where my money should be at this one.
It's going to be a hell no.
No.
It's going to be like, sure, I'll do a $1 bet.
Oh, maybe a $1 bet. But, look. I'm worried. Yes, I'm definitely worried. I'm hoping. I basically just gonna try to hope Draymond doesn't get suspended. To be honest, and then do I want to get rid of him next year? Yes, get rid of him next year. To be honest.
Okay, so
like whatever happens this year,
who do you think would be a good replacement?
Sabonis. Fuck, I'll take Sabonis. I'll take Sabonis for Draymond Green right the fuck now.
He says,
right now during the series.
He says the defense is not good enough and Wiggins is back too late.
Yeah, I mean those are all my worries. Like Wiggins does look good for a guy who just stepped on the court, yesterday or 2 days ago after being out 20-something games.
Sure.
But so yeah, we're facing Jordan Poole probably still has concussion from Draymond punching him. We got Wiggins just came back, he's a little rusty. We got Curry, Thompson, Draymond's just a little bit older, just a little bit, especially when you're playing against 22-year-olds and shit.
And Steph has some injuries, some major injuries.
I mean, nobody's in playoff time. Nobody's perfect. Everybody's like a little bruised up, or whatever, right?
Yeah. But he had some like big injuries. It was like his knee, his shoulder.
Right. So look, you know what? Matching energy is an important point in life.
Yeah.
When
you got to do it. Be smart about it.
You got to be smart about it. Mike Wong showing up to the conversation late. What's happening?
Oh, take 3-1. Well, we take at least 2. Broker the deal. For me, at least half faith.
Yeah, I'm like that. I'm half faith. I think. Look.
Are you wanting to put a cake noodle on that, Mikey?
Wait, but Mikey, what are you trying to say? It's over? Like we lost the series?
It's over.
He thinks we lost the series?
Yeah. 3-1.
No.
I'll take 3-1. We
Oh,
take
I
at
see.
least
I see.
2.
3-1. I see. He was talking about odds.
Yeah,
He wasn't there,
3-1. Yeah, we take at least 2.
Oh, Doug thinks they're going to win tomorrow. I could maybe take that bet. I say we take tomorrow. I say it's going to be 2-1 at least.
I think they'll win tomorrow.
2-1. I could take that. Spam musubi bet, Doug. We go. You got
musubi.
How about Maui cookies? Since you're on Maui, I got $100 gift certificate on it. I got $100 Maui cookie gift certificate that I have in my bag right now. I haven't used yet. And if they go up 3-0 against us back at Chase Center on Thursday, I'm sending you this this receipt because
he's
I haven't
in
used
Cali.
it. Oh, okay, screw it then. Okay, how about you, Mikey? Let's bet. Want to bet? Who wants to bet $100 Maui cookies? I got it. I got you. We're going 2-1. This is what I believe. But only
you're in Cali. Are you able to go to one of these games?
Oh, yeah. But only, here's my caveat. Only if Draymond's not suspended. I ain't taking no bets if Draymond's suspended.
Oh, he is. He said he's gonna try to catch a game.
Oh, cool.
That's
cool. Cool.
Oh yeah, I know. Actually, I saw some 300 for nosebleeds.
Right.
Because we were looking into it.
Yeah.
It's like
you know what? I look into it just for fun, but I just would rather watch the game at home with the big TV, smoke some weed, drink some beer, hear everything that's going on. And
I would like to go to like maybe like a game early on in the season, like where the tickets are like $70.
Sure. No, but. My thought was always that, like, if I am going to go, I'd rather just pay a lot and go to like a playoff game. Wouldn't you like to be in that fucking, like, in Golden One Center last night?
Look, I told
you. If I'm going to go, maybe that's the only reason why I would go.
No, I feel like if I was there last night, the energy would have sucked because you weren't going for the Kings. You had to be a Kings
okay, it's fine.
So
but maybe Chase
Center. Go to Chase Center.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with going, like, good seats. Regular season,
right.
And we pay like $300. You can get pretty good seats for $300.
Yeah.
Really good seats.
Sure.
And then I just think just for the atmosphere, it's like it just seems pretty cool. But yeah, I get what you're saying. It's like I'd much rather. It's like the UFC thing, right? We're watching UFC fights, and then like at some points, the damn cameraman was like shooting the camera angle through the cage. Fence.
And I was like,
the cage.
What
the fuck?
I'm like, I could be live. I don't want to be live. You could take it to like where you can see inside.
I know, like get the camera over into the octagon so we can see what's going on without any obstruction. Yeah, same thing. It's like, you get to Chase Center and now you're just watching the game on the big jumbotron or whatever, right? That's not worth it.
But you know what I find endlessly interesting, and I keep coming back to the actual incident itself, is that it's such a metaphor for how to deal with adversity. It's like people cheat, people lie, they try to fucking get one over on you.
Yeah.
People scam, people insult you, say some shit. And I love matching energy. I love not going, well, I'm going to be like a Jesus type and just turn the other cheek.
Right.
No. Like Steve Harvey said, if you hit me in the cheek, I might turn the other cheek only so I can come on. Back fist you in the fucking head. Like, that's the only reason why I'm turning the other cheek. There's got to be a fucking middle ground, folks, right? You can't let the Sabonuses of the world, these slick fucking scam artists, right, try to keep you from progressing down court to where your team needs you. You can't let that happen. Sure. Yeah, and you can't just cry to the ref either. Right. Oh, referee. Oh, teacher. Oh, government. Oh, police. I mean, sometimes you got to take care of this shit by yourself. But, go too far, get kicked out. Go too far, crack a rib. Go too far, suspended from the fucking, maybe the league one day. Yeah. One day the league's just like, you can't fucking be in here doing that. I really
want to know what the conversation was like with him and his wife. Like, he gets home and he's just like, is he irritated? Is she like, oh shit, like, let me just give him space? Or like, I just wonder what that's like.
Yeah, I think the wife at that level is just like, honey.
She knows who she's dealing with.
Yeah.
She's like,
honey, you're right. What? Right about what? I don't know.
She's probably like, I'm not surprised. She's like, you should have fucking kneed him in the nuts. Like,
that's fine. Yeah, but if she loves him, she would have said, honey,
relax.
No. But like, also, it's like, I
Be
get
smarter about
yes, I get retaliation is natural. I'm here to defend it.
Yeah.
I'm here to say it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm here to in fact, I'm here to say it's not okay not to retaliate. Yeah. Like I ain't raising bitches up in his house. I ain't raising fucking pushovers, right? Someone comes at you, you have to be able to come back. But who's smart enough to do it right and come out unscathed?
Right.
Right? Who fucking can I get you back and come away with a W unscathed? Isn't that the real retaliation? Like they say, isn't the best revenge living your best life?
How about even better, right? Because Draymond could have done one better.
Right.
He could have came out looking like the victim or the good guy, or like everyone upset because
1,000% that was right in front of him.
Had he fallen over him, fucking kneed him, and then grabbed his ankle like, oh, my ankle is twisted.
In fact, I'm gonna go further. I'm gonna go further than this. I fucking miss coming on and having these fucking shits with you guys. I'm gonna say, I wish a motherfucker would. I live for when the Sabonuses of the world.
You live for the Schadenfreude.
I can't wait till you think you can grab my ankle. I can't wait. Please grab my ankle. Please, while all the videos in the world are watching. And try to slip one past me, the refs, and the cameras as I do my part to retaliate strategically. I cannot fucking, I can't fucking wait. I can't fucking wait to give me a fucking reason. Grab my ankle and I get to start my Oscar performance. I can't wait to make it look like knee to your fucking sack town. I can't fucking wait to fucking come out looking like the victim while you get thrown out. And I take my team 1-1 back to Chase Center and everybody loves me and then fucking sign up for my Volumes podcast. I can't wait. Now, don't get me wrong. In my life, Draymond, I've made mistakes too and I've done stupid shit like that. I hate to say I can relate to some of the shit you do, you fucking donkey shit. Sometimes when I yell at you, I'm yelling at me. We all are. When we watch Draymond Green, we've all made the dumb emotional mistake of just letting it all out, even if that wasn't the right way to do it in the situation.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I'm here for the nuance. I'm not here to say don't fight back, Draymond. I'm not even saying don't be mean about it.
Okay.
I like people.
Hi, Stephanie.
Hey, Steph. Hey, what's up? I like the mean part of humans sometimes. You know why? Because that's fucking protection. Because that's fucking love, man. That's fucking, we need that. Who's out here protecting people? Who's out here fucking responding in a way that's going to keep the bad guys out? We can't be put, you know what I mean? So there's like,
yeah, it's a fine line, right? It's like you don't want to be, you can't be a pushover,
right?
You know, and
that's what Sabonis did.
Can't turn into the villain either.
Sabonis did it perfectly.
Yeah,
you know, Malik Monk, you grabbed the ankle, you got away with it. I don't like it. That's the other team getting the better of my team. I don't like this. You know what I mean?
Right.
But what I really love about all of this, the reason why I'm here talking about this with such passion, the reason why I love basketball. I don't love teams. I don't even love Steph Curry as much as I love the game itself. Respect the fucking game. If the game is good, I'm a bandwagoner.
Right.
I don't care about loyalty to towns, loyalty to teams, loyalty to even a person. I'm loyal to the game being played right because that's what I get the most value out of.
Right.
I get the most value out of when it's played right. Then those people are those guys that I get inspired by. They're the girls I get inspired by. If you play it right.
No girls you get inspired
fucking
by.
LSU versus
really?
Iowa.
Oh, that's right. That's
right.
Yeah,
Look.
It was
it's recent.
Yeah.
It's
I was
recent.
gonna say,
I wasn't inspired until this year.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I'll be honest.
It
but
was all of this that you got inspired.
I'm here for it. I don't mind. That's good, clean basketball. That's good. Hey, I was there for it. It was a fight.
Yeah.
In fact, the last game I thought would be a better fight than, but I was watching some of the things leading up to it. It's like, you know what? This Caitlyn bitch can shoot from half court. That's different.
Yeah.
That's fucking different. Then she got a little swag. Then LSU came back with some shit. Look, man.
Yeah,
Hey. All I'm saying is I love the game. I love humans trying to do this game and then having to face some of these problems and me watching and going, fuck, what would I do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What would I do? What are we going to do when we go back to Chase Center? How are we going to it's a mental battle. You know what I mean? It's
How
like,
much % mental battle you think it is?
it's mostly mental.
Mostly.
I mean, I don't know. That's weird because it's like you do. I mean, you know, like you got a guy like LeBron who's physically training and spending millions every year to train with like these fucking oxygen, like hyperbaric chambers and all of what the fuck they're doing. That's part of it, right? That's a big part of it.
Right.
Like you got to put in, that's a lot. But even that, right? Who's the guy who can do that? The guy who has a strong mental. If you don't got a strong mental, you ain't even doing the physical. So I don't even know. It's basic. It's mental. Because mental you need for mental and mental you need for physical. It's like it's mental. You got to be tough mentally, right?
Yeah.
And we all suck sometimes. We all make mistakes. We all have flaws. We all give in to the lower fucking reptilian part of the brain, you know?
Even like what you're saying the other day, like you didn't get much sleep and then you went to play basketball, and I was worried. I was like, you know, I don't think you should go.
Because when I go play basketball, I don't play very good. I come home a little grumpy, is what she's referring to.
I was thinking, you know what? How about just skip today? So that you don't upset yourself, right?
Yeah.
And then especially because like the day before you were upset a little bit.
That's what happened. I played the worst game that I played in a long time, and then
you didn't get much sleep.
I didn't get much
and
sleep.
You're gonna go the next day, and I'm like, hold on, let's think about this. And then you went anyway, but then you came home and you were like, I played the best game I ever played. Fucking just dead tired.
Yeah, but it was
something about that like relaxation. You were saying,
it was like, it was mental, but I was a little bit more just fuck it. I had a little bit more fuck it in my bucket, if that makes sense.
So if you could have like that fuck it all the time,
right?
Like, even on like a full night's sleep,
right? Like those who play basketball know that sometimes it's not your day, right? So you're clanking shots,
and then you get
more tense, and so now
you're trying to force it.
I'll tell you exactly what happened. And so the person who was defending me was like, "Oh, okay." He even said this out loud. I'm gonna play off Motts until he starts hitting his shot again. So this starts getting in your fucking head, right? And then now you're stepping a fucking foot off of me, and I'm like, you fucking disrespectful motherfucker. And then clank, I'm like,
that's so great.
And then I start saying it out loud, like, come on. You start begging for it in midair. Come on, Motts.
That's hilarious.
And and they can feel me getting a little bit more tense, a little bit more frustrated myself. Now I'm making passing turnovers now instead of just missing the shot. It's a fucking mental. That's why I'm here for it.
Right.
I always need practice with the mental game. I don't care how smart I think I am sometimes. I always got to train this bitch back here. The stem. We all do. This fucking part of our brain that makes us kind of like make stupid decisions sometimes, you know? So the next day I went tired, a little bit more fucking in my bucket, and I started hitting all my shots. Then once you start to hit your shots, the defense starts to come at you harder, and then now you got more options.
And
every fake you do.
And now you do better because you feel better.
Yeah, and then so every bucket you do better, and then now it's in boom. And just killing motherfuckers. Thank you. Appreciate it. But the point is, I don't care about none of that. I care about the mental win that it took. I was down, felt shitty. And I get to go back and go, let me try this again. That's what I love about basketball. It's like next game. So it's like, it was a rough fucking house up in there in Sacramento, man. Shit. It's by the way, just they have the biggest stadium in the whole NBA. It's brand new.
Stadium.
The brand new. So
it
it's
was
like
all covered in purple. Everybody, it was more purple than a Prince concert.
Dude, this fucking crowd, let me tell you. So like, you got to go back home and you keep on mentioning like it's such a wild fucking concept that you can't get it in your head that home team versus away team makes such a big difference.
I don't understand.
It's so hard for you to understand that, right?
Listen, why?
Think about it.
No. Let me tell you why I find it. I just don't understand this. Okay.
You suck. This podcast sucks, Tina.
How do you know?
I hate when you talk.
But it's like there's two teams playing, and I guess if it's in your head, I mean, it's for the other team, I guess. But why don't you think maybe they're booing for the other team? They're not booing you. They're booing the other team.
Here's my answer, right? I don't think it's logical. You tell yourself, don't let it get to you.
Right.
But under here, there's anxiety.
Yeah, that's so.
You know,
I wonder.
you know,
I
it's the reason why.
Honestly, I just don't get it because it's like how many you guys play like 80 something fucking games in a season. How come? Like, what is it that it's like all the courts are the same size?
Dude, I feel
the basketball height is the same height.
I'm trying to tell you, I feel pressure when it's just us and the boys, fucking 6 or 8 of us, and nobody's watching. But if it's like 14-14 and I got the ball, the hair is on the. I'm like,
but okay, this is like
I can imagine if I had a whole fucking like 100,000 people yelling, "You suck." I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe I wouldn't hey, I want to get my feelings hurt, but is that a little bit it adds to the part you can't
so
even.
Loud. How do you not just like tune it out? Hey, Todd is watching. Hi, Todd.
What's up? Todd Tanaka. See, he knows what I'm talking about. The pressure when you're in there, when you're in that octagon.
But okay, let me give you another example, right? Because we were just watching the Kardashians, right?
Right.
And
speaking of high level sports, yeah. they fuck the high level athletes, so they're kind of connected.
Stop
right?
it.
Okay.
No, the Kardashians is like we watch a show and there's never a moment that they can get to themselves. Like there are just so many people.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like if you can't, I would be so in my head, like I don't want to get a bad picture because lights are just flashing constantly.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't know. But then I'm thinking they must just be used to it because day after day, they're having to deal with it. And eventually you just get numb to it. And
kind of.
I'm like, why the fuck can't these basketball players think the same way and go?
But you say that facetiously, right? Because you really know the answer is like, of course they can. Like, because think about it, right? Even what you said about the Kardashians, that it seems like a simple answer. Oh, they're used to it. But are they?
Well, they take some damn good photos.
No, I know. But I'm just saying the anxiety you speak of and how they are able to survive this completely overly public lifestyle. Like, remember when Chloe found out in real time live when they're shooting one of the episodes that Tristan was cheating on her?
Right.
And she said it's so difficult to respond live on camera, and it was just such a nightmare.
Right.
It was extra nightmare. I mean, it's not easy.
She still did it well.
Yeah, was it? But was it well?
I mean, for the cameras, it was.
Yeah, I don't know, but like to me,
if
you're miserable and you're admitting it, how is that well?
Okay, because I think a lot of people are. But
but she's saying it's extra.
Yeah. Okay, right? But here's the thing. Okay, how about the whole clutch thing, right? It's like there are certain players who can fucking just step it up in the last goddamn minutes of the game or seconds of the game, and they just they're on fire, you know. And then there's some people who just start fucking up.
They fold.
Like, holy shit! There's such a discrepancy between who can this mental game, right? Like who can get past this mental game? Yes. And I know. What do you have to do?
It's almost trite to say this, but it's you against you.
Yeah.
You know.
So how do you fix that? You gotta go therapy. You gotta
1,000%.
What do you have to do?
Anything, everything, all of it. Because that's how tough. Like, respect the game. That's how tough this shit is. All of it. You gotta be in the gym. You gotta be watching film. You gotta be you know what I mean. How about the whole shit.
How about do mushrooms?
That's part of it. And summertime. Summertime. That'd be part.
Don't do it during the season, but
I mean, Phil Jackson probably would have them doing that during the fucking summertime
or something. You gotta have some kind of release or something.
They did. They did meditation, right? Kobe and Michael Jordan.
Draymond
and Phil
did not do enough.
He needs Phil Jackson, maybe. He's a little Phil Jackson.
Not done enough meditation.
I mean, that's basically why Phil Jackson was one of the greatest coaches. They said because he was a goat whisperer. You know what I mean? He spoke goat.
He spoke goat into the players.
Well, Michael,
his goat speak made them goats.
Well, like Michael Jordan, right? It's he's a fucking pill. What a fucking difficult person to deal with, right? Mm-hmm. Not a lot of people can deal with that,
right?
And so to have someone like Phil Jackson to figure that out, to gain someone like Michael Jordan's respect, to be able to work with and to execute at a high level to get them rings, right?
Right.
That's tough. Can Steve Kerr do the same with Draymond Green?
Nope.
Right, like a famous story.
It's evident. Nope.
Right, like I read the Phil Jackson book, right, and in that he describes an interesting situation with Rodman, who's basically the Draymond Green of the Bulls in the 96 Bulls or whatever, whenever this was that Phil Jackson was talking about, that Rodman would famously, like, right before the playoffs, or even during the playoffs, like right now, game 2.
Like, go get fucked up in Vegas.
Go to Vegas and get fucked up. So, like, you know, this one year, I don't know, remember, it was 94, 95, 96, I don't remember what year it was, but, you know, these are the fucking champs, the Chicago Bulls. Some think it's the greatest team ever.
But would you argue that it made him a better player?
Well, this is how the story ends, right? Phil Jackson finds out that this motherfucking Dennis Rodman, he's going to fucking Vegas. He's doing coke off a prostitute's tits. He's fucking, like, whatever the fuck he's doing. He's gambling all night. And then, you know, he's pissed about this, right? The coach, Phil Jackson. And he comes back the next day. It's fucking game 3 of the playoffs or whatever. And he gets like 32 rebounds. It's kind of like my story when I played off of 2 hours sleep. Right. I don't know why, but maybe his mental was, maybe for Rodman, it's like, I'm such a beast physically, that don't slow me down. But what really helps is the mental when I'm a little fucking, you know, a little drunk still. I'm a little fucking, I got a little high buzz going on I'm just fucking up. Maybe for whatever reason, maybe I don't feel pain because the cocaine's still running through my fucking veins. I'm just bumping people, grabbing. For what he did, it made him better. So guess what? Next year, Phil Jackson hires a guy to take fucking Rodman to Vegas as a routine.
Wow.
This was
just to make sure he doesn't get in trouble and he gets back in time. Yeah, that's fucking, hey, you know what? That's the stuff that's what I was gonna tell you today.
But we need that for Draymond.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's like this dude by himself is not well.
Right.
You can't just let Rodman do Rodman shit. He gonna get us in trouble.
Right.
But if you Phil Jackson the situation,
maybe
we
Steve
might
Kerr
have
needs to put in a call. Maybe he needs to get Phil Jackson there.
Is Phil Jackson still alive? Okay, yeah, maybe.
Okay.
But
yeah,
yes.
I was gonna tell. So before we started this podcast, right? Before we started, I was like, "Oh, and you know what else happened today?" Yeah. And then I didn't ever tell you.
Oh, okay. What?
So, I worked with my my friend today. I'm helping him out because he's got this big project, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm leaving. I'm like, okay, I'm only can do a few hours a day. So I was like, okay, I'm leaving. So he walks down. We're walking to the parking lot, and one of his workers who should be up in this hotel working, right? It's in his car smoking a big fat bowl. Okay. And so my friend's like, what the fuck? It's not lunchtime yet. It's only 11:15. What the fuck, right? So he goes and he's like, what are you doing, man? And the guy just goes, man, I need this shit. That's it. Like, that's all he said. I need this shit. Like, look, like, you know, and so my friend walks away pissed off and he's like, he's in the car. He's in his truck right now fucking smoking and he's getting high. How are you going to get high on, you know, doing, and I'm like, you know what? Like, I don't agree with, smoking on the job or whatever, but.
Have you met my boyfriend, Ryan?
I said, Ryan does really well when he smokes. Like he can.
I was just trying to tell you.
I said that. I was like, Ryan does really well when he smokes.
Sometimes my Rodman needs my Vegas.
Yeah, and I said, you know, and maybe we don't know what's going on. Maybe he gets like back pain and all the shit, and maybe by smoking a little bit will just make him, be more consistent through the day.
1,000%, 1,000%. And I know this is just an example, but that sometimes in life, what helps you, nobody else understands,
right,
or knows why or what, and you do have to sometimes just go, hey, man, I need this shit, man.
Yeah.
But I will say if he gets fired, that's your own fault because it's not a really great strategy.
Right.
It's not a really great strategy. But if you could convince someone that you need it and you do actually need it and when you work better under it, like for me, I get my 329 card. I make it legal.
Right.
These are part of the things that help. But I 1,000% believe that I need weed. No, I 1,000% believe it. Like,
you know what's
and I don't need it, but I'm a better person on it. This is 1,000% true.
I 1,000% believe you need weed too.
Yes,
but I don't like it. I don't like it necessarily.
But I got shit to figure out. I can't just smoke every day. Why?
Because
the feeling goes down. The lungs aren't great, right?
Yeah.
So look, look, I got to figure this out, but this is my fucking basketball game and I got to figure it out. I can't just be emotional and go, well, I need it, so I'm going to smoke my lungs till I die like my dad did. No, I can't do that.
You got to think about edibles or something.
And I'm not going to do zero because it's just like, I know I'm better on it. Look, the fuck. Look, doctors try to give me other medicine. That shit didn't work. I'm going to take some medicine, folks. Trust me. And that's for your sake.
Right.
That's for humanity's sake. You ain't trying to want me just go regular and then just see what happens. You don't want that.
Hi, Jody.
What's up, Jody?
She says she's watching at work with captions. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you need captions for this conversation.
Yeah. You know me. Don't put my podcast on high volume if at work. This shit's not safe for work. You know that.
Yeah.
But I know, and I'm looking at the clock because in about 15 minutes we're going to go watch the Clippers go against the Suns. I know the Suns are down 1. But I just want to say, you know what? I love you guys, and I love playoff time. I love basketball. I love you. I love these conversations. I love fighting about the abstract concepts. I love the truth.
Right.
I hate the lies.
Yeah.
I love to break down something as simple as the little play last night between Sabonis and Green, grab ankle, stomp chest, and we can break it down a million ways. It's about lies. It's about tricks. Right. It's about strategy. It's about emotion. It's about who's tough, who's not tough, but who's smart and tough. It's about, dude, there's so much out of that one little moment, you know. Yeah. And it's
when to stand up for yourself.
When to stand
you're
up.
Making excuses for yourself.
Exactly. Are you deluding yourself, Draymond, to say like, well, fuck, grab an ankle, you gonna catch these hands? Like, is that the smart way to think about it?
Right.
I know you ain't that dumb. You know you want another ring.
That dumb.
Come
he's
on
that
now.
dumb.
I don't think he is. I think he's emotional.
Yeah, emotional.
And
dumb.
but the potential is, can we say that? The potential is smart. And sometimes we do dumb things, right?
Look, I gotta read it up there because that's too small. But SS, what's up?
Yeah, we make T-shirts. Yeah, we just got it.
What is that machine behind you guys?
We make T-shirts.
Yeah.
I made this T-shirt.
T-shirts, mugs, all kinds of stuff.
If you want this T-shirt, message us. I can get this for you at a good price that I'll make up because I forget what we sold it for a few years ago when I made it. Yeah. But I mean, it's like.
Hi, Linda. Linda's watching too.
What's up,
Linda in Canada?
I miss you guys.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, but what was my ending speech? Something about. You know, it's just.
Don't delude yourself.
Don't delude yourself.
Let's stand up for yourself.
But I think
don't be an asshole.
Okay, here. This is what we're talking about.
Okay.
Is you were saying that Draymond's dumb. I don't think he's dumb. I think he does dumb things with a very smart brain, which is even worse. But you're not dumb.
Right.
You're fucking really intelligent. Have you ever listened to the Draymond podcast? You can't tell me he's dumb. He's not. No, I don't think he's not dumb. He's emotional.
Emotional dumb.
Dumb. Well, so it's almost like this is what I'm trying to say. I think a lot of humans walking around just calling everybody dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb. You're not advanced. You're not advanced. You're not advanced. I've said that to people. Right. But I don't mean that you're not advanced. Like maybe, could be. I'm saying you're being dumb right now.
Right.
I've said that before.
Right.
I think it's a very big difference.
Sure.
That the human mind, for the most part, is really fucking impressive. I'm sorry, we're going around calling people dumb, but it's just I think it's misleading.
It's like dumb for now.
You're being dumb for now, and it's almost like, isn't it so sad that you keep on making dumb mistakes when you're not dumb? The fucking computer in here is smart as shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't tell me he's not intelligent, and especially on the court, you see his intelligence, split-second decisions.
His basketball IQ is great. It's amazing.
That's a type of intelligence.
His common sense thing is lacking.
Yeah, but
a lot of humans are not as smart as they should be.
That's all I'm saying. But why?
I won't say that much. Most humans.
But why? Not. Right? And I guess that's my way of saying, like, isn't it like if we could just fix this part, like a little bit?
There's so many reasons why it's like because of trauma, because of excuses.
But that's not features of a dumb person. Those things block the intelligence that would be and could be. Is my point. That's a subtle but huge difference. Is my point.
Sure.
You know what I mean? If we could remove
Well, like,
some of these blockers.
I'll say dumb as in ignorant to things, and it's like you have to, and you can't just stay ignorant. Like, you have to go. I made this mistake.
Right.
What do I need to do to be better?
Right. Like, so Draymond saying like, look, man, you can only reach so far.
No,
I'm not like
you can't do that.
He doesn't really believe that.
SS says, in my case, I think I got it from my dad.
You got it from my dad.
He's not smart. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? But that's where some of this got to start. We got to start with being honest with ourselves. We got to start with like, look, man. So I can break down. Look, if I break down Draymond's excuses, I can tell you where I think it's stupid. I don't think it makes sense. Whatever. But my true analysis is, you're lying to us. You're lying to yourself. And I don't know if those are traits of dumbness.
Yeah.
It's almost something else. It's like, it's not honest because, I don't know what that reason is. It's not dumbness. Is it selfishness because I don't give a shit about my team? And
I was gonna say like lack of care,
right? And it's dumb to.
It's like half-ass. It's a half-ass person.
I don't know.
Right?
I just care about the accuracy of the words we're using. Right?
Okay.
There's definitely negativity going on with and I'm trying to label it properly. Is all I'm saying. He's definitely a selfish fuck. You can be smart and selfish, right? He's that, so he chooses dumb strategies sometimes.
Sure,
but it's not because, I don't think it's because he, you know what I mean? It's like, can't you see, Draymond? They would have been better for you not to get kicked out. But
emotions run high, and in that moment, if he could go back, he probably would do it a little different. Yeah, ego, anti-focus.
Right. So, but ego will block a smart person from fucking just coming and just going like, guess what, guys? I gotta apologize to my fucking team. I gotta apologize to my parents watching.
Yeah.
I gotta apologize to my fucking daughter and my kids and everybody who's watching.
Because you don't want your kids to be like that.
Because I overreacted and I fucked up. None of this fucking, I had nowhere else to step. And really, wink, wink, you all been fucking pulling my ankles, so it is what it is. Fuck you. And then you're out the crowd going, I'm just like,
yeah.
What do you tell your kids about that? How are you talking to your kids about that? Like,
right.
Are we talking about, Draymond's missing intelligence points? Or are we dealing with a different demon is all I'm saying. And if we don't accurately pinpoint the fucking problem and the demon, then we're going to be fighting the fight wrong. Right? Don't you think?
Sure. Right?
So it's not like Draymond, read some more books, get smarter.
No,
it's about deal with that fucking ego.
Yeah. Stop ignoring the big fucking elephant in the room.
Yes, which is your fucking chip on your shoulder, your inability to.
That's what people do who are ignorant or who are choosing to stay ignorant.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because again, like once you've done this already, and you like in 2016 when you made this mistake before, it's like it should never happen again because you should have worked on yourself for the past up to years, right? 8 years to get to a point where you're not doing this shit anymore. Exactly. You can't explain shit to that. You can't explain that shit to the kids. And you know what? Who are you raising, Draymond? Are you raising more of you to come in and be fucking,
And like I said, not to just
assholes?
Not to dump all the way on him. Like there's so many good traits from this guy.
Sure.
So it's almost like my love for the team and my love for basketball and my love for Steph Curry. Now I'm going to let you in, Draymond, and say, I love you too, bro. But we need to work on this shit, motherfucker. I'm fucking sick of this shit.
And
I'm exhausted.
That tends to hold true to a lot of people, right? There are a lot of people who are, who seemingly are good people.
Yeah.
But they just make dumb mistakes and dumb excuses.
But so that's the thing. So what I'm looking for from Draymond, if he could
reflect.
If he could reflect, it's not intelligence that would save him. It's the lack of ego.
So here's the thing.
You know what I'm saying?
This is my gripe or whatever about this. That now you've backed your team into a corner because, of course, your teammates are not going to come out and go, yeah, that was fucked up. Draymond shouldn't have done that. They have to back you up because then otherwise they're saying that they're admitting guilt. Yeah. So now you put them all in a position.
Yeah, you made Clay say some stupid shit, Dre.
Yeah.
He's trying to defend you, but he's like, hey, you can't grab someone's leg when you're going full speed. He wasn't going full speed. Yeah. And then you also made him admit, well, I'm not saying what Draymond did was right.
Right. It's like nobody wants to admit that it was just flat out wrong. But it was. But their team can't do it, can't say that because they're a team, right? Yeah. And What? And then Steve Kerr comes out and is like, you know what? I really don't condone that type of playing and blah blah blah. And then next thing you know, they go, Draymond is suspended a game, and it's like, oh shit, you know, right now they have to be like, no, the guy was grabbing his foot. Like, come on, you know, they have to be extra.
But see, that's a scarecrow argument because like no one said that grabbing the foot, nobody's ignoring it. The guy got a technical, so stop using that as what we're trying to look at. If you have any fucking sense of reason, is that we're trying to deal with, but does the reaction match the crime? That's what we're trying to say.
Right.
Sabonis deserves a tech.
But right now they're trying to say it does match the crime because guess what? Draymond's ankle sore today and he's got to go get an X-ray. Get the fuck out of here.
That is funny to me. As stupid as it is, I am laughing about this, and I love this time of year. And you know what? I'm just gonna wrap it up one more time before we go watch this goddamn wonderful fucking game 2 for the Clippers and the Suns. When Sabonis has come into your life, folks, life is going to grab your ankles. And you're going to be pissed. It's not going to be fair. And it's not. And you shouldn't stand for that shit. And your team needs you down court. All of that shit is true. But I don't want to hear your fucking goddamn complaining. I don't want to hear your whining and your victimhood. Right? I don't want to hear it from me. I'm talking to me, too. I don't want to hear your... Ryan, shut the fuck up. You know, it's not complaining. You grab my ankle. Yeah. So what are you going to do about it? That's all that matters, bitch. What are you going to do about it? And are you going to do the thing to get you kicked out and ruin your team? Or no. Are you going to find some way to challenge yourself? You know, to be a little bit more like Curry than Green. You know what I'm saying? To be a little bit more,
I think everyone should strive to be like Curry.
Thank you. That's it. That's all we need to do. That's what But I will be back on Thursday, game 3 at Chase Center. Yes. And I will have my optimism hat on, especially if Draymond's still in it. We got one last chance. It's not over yet, folks. It's not over yet. But like I said, the real thing I look forward to is learning from this game and becoming a better human. You know what I'm saying? That's what I really want for this. And I want that for you guys. And I missed you. And we'll see you on the next fucking Vala Al Portuguese fucking like word salad that we diarrhea spill out of our goddamn mouths. Because this is what we do. This is what we're born to do, baby. Let's go.
All right. Woo. Thanks for keeping us company, guys. See you soon.
Yeah.